Ahead of the start of the new NFL season, which kicks off live on Sky Sports Action on Thursday, September 7th, we preview all 8 divisions. September 8th, 2017, 12:30 AM live on here. We continue by taking a look at the NFC and AFC South. Plus at the foot of the page we give you the chance for you to take our personality quiz to determine which of the teams you should support. Don't worry, if none float your boat here, there are 7 other divisions to try. Head coach, Dan Quinn. Key man, Matt Ryan. There are several candidates for this spot, such as wide receiver Julio Jones or recently re-signed shutdown corner Desmond Trufant, but the quarterback's 2016 MVP year is what took this team to a Super Bowl. Major additions. First round pick Takk McKinley has become an instant fan favorite with his passionate speech upon being drafted and his tweets. There's a reason the Falcons traded up for him. He'll bring fire, athleticism, and explosiveness to the edge rusher spot opposite 2016 sack leader Vic Beasley. The defensive line improvements continued with the free agent additions of once elite run-stuffing nose tackle Dontae Poe from Kansas City and disruptive British-born Jack Crawford from Dallas. Last season, the Falcons' offense was red hot and their defense improved throughout the season, leading all the way to the Super Bowl and a 28-3 lead over the Patriots. We all know how that gut-wrenchingly ended. Prospects. The main obstacle for this team is a Super Bowl hangover. They'll also have to adjust to new offensive coordinator Steve Sarkisian after Kyle Shanahan was appointed San Francisco 49ers head coach. Still, now playing in the stunning new Mercedes-Benz Stadium, the Falcons are easily the best team in the division. They have a fast young defense and a well-balanced powerful offense. Prediction. First, 12-4, James Simpson profiles the rise of the running back once again and the NFL head coach, Dirk Koetter. Key man, Jameis Winston. He's flashed the ability that saw him selected with the number 1 pick in 2014. Yet he frustrates with bad decisions, something coaches are focusing on teaching out of him as seen on Hard Knocks. Winston had the 2nd most interceptions last year. If he can reduce the mistakes, this team could have the league's best attack. Major additions. Rookie tight ends generally struggle in the NFL, and Oj Harwood will play behind the skillful Cameron Brate, but the Buccaneers' number 19 pick in the draft is a mismatch who fits perfectly. Free agent wide receiver addition DeSean Jackson is the best burner in the league, and he will demand safety attention, leaving Mike Evans to dominate one-on-ones, or vice versa. At defensive tackle, Chris Baker was brought in from Washington. He will wreak havoc twinned with Gerald McCoy. Last season, finishing 2nd, with a 9-7 record, the Buccaneers just missed out on the playoffs as Winston's inefficiencies and the defense's mediocrity proved too great to overcome. They lost 3 in a row to close out the year. Prospects. The downfield aerial offense is a big strength. However, the running game will suffer with the unreliable Doug Martin suspended for the first 4 games. It's the defensive side of the ball which is the bigger worry though. Ultimately, this team is still run by a front office that traded up in the 2015 second to take a kicker who they've just cut. Prediction. Second, 9-7, we run the rule over the changes and the effects they could have on the season ahead. Head coach, Ron Rivera. Key man, Cam Newton. The Panthers are at their best when Cammy's. That's not unusual, but his 2015 MVP run really demonstrated this. 3 of his 4 worst games came after his shoulder injury. Now healthy, Rivera is looking to keep him upright. Major additions. Left tackle Matt Kalil was added for big money and right tackle Taylor Moton was drafted in the 2nd to compensate for the loss of Mike Remmers in free agency. The 1st round addition of Christian McCaffrey in the draft gives them an elusive back who can successfully run between the tackles, but also run routes like a wide receiver. This, plus 3rd rounder Curtis Samuel, gives Cam 2 chess pieces to hit quickly in the passing game, as opposed to him taking deep drops and getting smacked. Last season, having an injured quarterback who had tension with the head coach, and losing the best middle linebacker in the league, Luke Kuechly, to a concussion, plummeted this team to last in the division with a 6-10 record. Prospects. The O-line does look better with new faces and good health. It must stay this way, because it's fair to question Cam's accuracy in hitting short passes to negate their underperformance. The Panthers' run defense is elite with Corwin Short and Star Lochalele, but losing defensive coordinator Sean McDermott, who schemed around poor defensive back talent, hurts the pass defense. Luke Kuechly's long-term health is a growing concern. Prediction. 8-8, head coach, Sean Payton. Key man, Drew Brees. The 38-year-old passer has put up over 4,000 passing yards every year in New Orleans, a statistic overshadowed by how bad the defense is. Last season Brees passed for his second highest career yardage, gaining 52.08 yards. This team runs through him. Neil Reynolds visited the Saints as part of Manic 8 NFL teams in 8 days major additions. The Saints essentially gave up 23-year-old third-year receiver Brandon Cooks for 23-year-old first-round offensive tackle Ryan Ramczyk. Ramczyk's toughness is now much needed as starting left tackle. Terron Armstead suffered a torn labrum that could see him out until December. The backfield became busier with the third-round selection of Alvin Kamara and the free agent acquisition of Adrian Peterson. Peterson will compete for carries with Mark Ingram. Kamara is made for Payton's passing game, but has also shown an ability to run the ball in the preseason with 9 carries for 96 yards. Rapid, versatile, starting cornerback Marshon Lattimore at pick number 12 was fantastic value, and second rounder Marcus Williams brings range to potential 3 safety packages. Last season, the Saints' 7-9 finish felt familiar. It's the third consecutive year, in fact, they posted such a record. Involved in numerous high-scoring games as their potent offense attempted to overcome their leaky defense. Prospects. Brees will pass for lots of yards, but the defense is poor with Nick Fairley's grave injury removing a vital defensive line run stopper. New additions must gel, and they are still a year away. More shootouts coming. Prediction. 4th, 7-9.